And we're back with Phoenix Wright, passive-aggressive attorney.
It's been 5 seconds.
My suffering.
All right,
Wear a poncho.
give us this this rundown. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Drinks.
Sure, just let me take my drink.
Good men always die young. Remember that, partner.
Could you be a little more specific?
He was a detective.
Oh boy, that leg.
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
That one British.
Well, aren't you a feisty dog, you there now? Detective Goon was stabbed here at 5:15. The smile Madonna told me the tale.
I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star.
One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report.
Was my sister what? Was my sister
Was my
involved?
incest involved in any way of the victim?
Jesus Christ.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambino.
Chief Officer Sheriff Prospector.
Chief Office Prosecutor Sky and Detective had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back.
So there's no motive.
Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, this parking lot.
So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
He said the line!
He said the line! It's him!
I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective?
You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas.
Do
They shoot you for a lot of things in Texas, apparently.
They shoot you for stuff in Texas by saying we shoot a lot in Texas.
They shoot you for that in Texas? Boom! Huh?
I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina?
Only everything.
So why are you in charge?
No reason, we're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meanwhile.
While Gumshoe is outside the detective office
Nah, he's busy.
memorizing
He's
the
dancing.
dance to the blue fucking badger.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow that can't find his tail. Maybe because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh?
Edgeworth?
That cow's been kicked out of this cattle ranch by order of the chief of police. Just you don't realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Well, yeah, if he's related to the thing, he might have a biased investigation.
So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister?
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself.
Infinite beard.
I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Infinibid. Officer Marshall,
Yeah, Bambina?
how can you say that? You and my sister, you were...
Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about?
I apologize, Vim. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office.
Dry wind or ill will? Someone's up to something here, but who?
Everyone.
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now.
Forged evidence, arranging testimonies, you name it.
He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
100% win rate, motherfucker.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say.
One person? Who?
Bambina, it's your sister. Chief Prospector Lena Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals.
I have more questions.
So what you're saying is Edgeworth was making deals to win trials?
When there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets.
Doesn't mean wherever there's smoke, there's fire?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was the closest to Edgeworth?
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
We're up shit creek without a paddle.
Fuck, I knew it.
I guess we got some clues. We may have an autopsy. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
Fuck no!
Well, the only thing that's bothering me is Lonica's confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that he's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma?
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids.
The
phone that just rang wasn't mine, it was yours. At 5:18, just as the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Well, I'm about to find out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shive.
Do, 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 do.
Only you can prevent lost save data.
Big nappy.
Ah, finally a trial section. I was waiting for this for so long. Ah, I was waiting so long for this. The trial section. The trial section. Time to get my game on.
You've activated my face down.
Ready to go, Ryan?
I guess so.
This ain't a flashback this time,
Well,
boy.
how did this go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. And by that I mean I'm absolutely fucked.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
More like a dark gray.
Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis.
Mr. Wright, let me offer a word of advice.
Yes?
A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defense is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that.
Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there's one decisive difference between you and her.
She's dead.
And that is...
You're not a defense attorney.
I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright just walks into trial with like his middle finger salute. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's gonna bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Well, shit.
Have fun, loser!
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Helping.
With your
I did it.
scientific
I did the
bullshit.
murder!
Criminal. Rabble, rabble, rata, 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 rata.
If you go!
Your court is now in session with the trial, Miss Lana Skype.
Miss Lana, Skype!
We were all thinking it. He's the only one who had the guts to say it.
The defense is on call, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. I haven't been in court since Edgeworth's trial. It's been a while now.
Nah, I'm flashbacks.
I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. Ah,
Because
shit.
they're a gay couple.
I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Fucking weird ass couple, man.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime,
Oh,
a
shit.
professional witness.
Well, then call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls its first witness Miss Angel Starr to the stand. The hoe?
Hello, love. I'm Clavia Gavin. Nice to meet you.
So is she a professional witness because she's like not a weirdo or a parrot?
Because
Or
she
some
is.
other...
I've seen you somewhere before. Haven't I seen you somewhere?
You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh, caviar. I've never eaten caviar before.
Neither have I. The judge is
Me
really
neither.
wolfing it down. Ah, and for you, I have a Fiesta Bowl. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? Ah, and you, sir, did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
This is what I'm crazy about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts. Ah, my nipples. The caviar tastes like pickled tapioca.
What the heck does tipple tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Me, the name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
Prosecution late. I
Need the bathroom.
I'm finished eating.
Hurry it up!
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. And you know, we usually call on the police to provide description.
Well, we'll get there eventually. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said in court, I am a professional.
Oh, how exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? Miss Starr was a detective? Weird.
Oh. I know who you are. Cough up.
Cough up Queen Angel Starr, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Yeah, that just makes it sound really sexual, right? Very well, you make it cute with the description, Miss Starr.
Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here.
Look at my jugs.
The parking lot of the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor's spaces, yes?
The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with a knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
Seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Like this caviar. Well, Mr. Wright.
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss. Whose fucking side is he on?
Wait, are they talking about me? Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Somehow I always knew like a day this come was on my way to deliver a lunchbox. Oh, wait, shit. Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective instincts working.
God damn.
Then, through a wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching.
Which one? As you can see, there is no room for doubt.
The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed in Detective Goodman.
So how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
What am I, the Black Knight?
'Tis but a scratch.
Well, Mr. Wright, may call examine this witness.
Let's do this.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
No, this is retarded. Nope, nope, nope. Don't care about this. Interested. Nope, I want to press. By garish car, you mean... Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth's.
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it? Indeed it was.
I can't
They did it.
believe everyone hates my car.
What an odd case this is. The person you are sure was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always complain.
We're dealing with Edgeworth here. I need better material before I start pressing this.
Can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her?
I should
Stabbing
probably
someone.
press this next statement. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 10 centimeters long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all. Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor? So the defendant was holding a knife, what then? Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no?
The defendant has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. Too late. Yes, the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile at me like that. I hate smiling.
Apparently, I have to press everything then. How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted.
Nice.
Oh, what a fucking destruction. Oh, man. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that.
Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator, and if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Do.
Very well, you're making thing, Mr.
I'll probably press that as well. This boyfriend, he's the detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
That boyfriend, you have several? You how?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
I'll stick with the lunches, thanks.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying.
He has a wife and grandchildren.
But no kids?
He has kids, obviously, he needs grandchildren. But the point is he has a wife, children, and grandchildren, and he had to think before replying. The security guard room is in the lot, the A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block.
So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime.
You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes, it was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
Nice.
Oh, Iffy?
I have no idea what that means, you fucking weirdo.
Speaking of a detective's instincts, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Guzman, also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
I go young cheese.
A baby bell? Because those are fucking tasty. A pale white cheese not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn.
I, of course, am hard, yellow, and sharp. What the fuck? Sharp as a tack.
I bet you stink too. Holy shit.
In any case,
Get him! Get him! Get him!
there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. So I pressed everything.
You pressed that one. Definitely.
So in other words, there's a contradiction there. Right.
Maybe this is just one of those ones where you just do it.
Right. Holding a knife in her right hand, she thrusts the pointy tip of the detective's in chest.
You didn't press that, I don't think, did you?
I pressed everything.
Oh.
I mean, pressed her boobs.
The point is...
what's to the right?
What? On what? On the bomb screen?
On the map.
Oh, this is that's the blocking thing. But the thing is that if she was...
No, you've got an arrow at the bottom.
Oh.
I'm recital. Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to see.
If she was standing like here, she would have like no view of him doing anything. So I'm thinking it's... No, it's not it. Okay. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement?
I'm not sure I follow.
It clearly contradicts the, I thought...
You don't sound very confident, Mr. Wright. Convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled, you toodaloo, fucker.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Okay, right. I need to save, first of all. And I need to make sure that it was... So I have to... Through a wire fence, I should probably... present this now. No, that's not it. Fuck. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
Doesn't see anything contradictory.
Huh? Really?
Objection overruled, bitch.
But if you lose the trial, you lose your soul!
That didn't go so well. Okay, I'm slightly confused. Okay. No traces of the victim's blood, no prints. I'm legitimately confused.
Go to the end, see what happens.
Oh,
Did you want me to look it up?
No, it's fine. You might as well. Okay. I'm legitimately confused. I've done this trial like twice before and I still can't remember this fucking contradiction.
Like the whole case?
Rise from the Ashes. But anyway.
Get it?
In the meantime, I'm gonna look... It's not through a wire fence. I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garage.
Wait, did you pause the recording?
No, I haven't. I'm just about to get to the God damn it, Emma! Fuck off.
Fuck you! You triggered my dialogue!
Was holding a knife in her right hand.
But she is left-handed.
Well, I can't present that. Okay. So I think it's the parking lot plans that I have to Hold on. Holding a knife in her right hand.
All it says is after some pressing, she shows you
After some pressing. Are you fucking serious? Fine.
I swear there's one that you haven't pressed.
Was it this?
It's the last one.
Was
You
it-
pressed that one, because this.
Oh, okay.
I swear it's the last one you didn't press.
I could have sworn I've pressed it.
Because they talked about...
Oh wait, shit. Apparently this is a new line. Hey, witness, in your testimony you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
that was inspiring.
I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism.
I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
Yeah, that's it.
A photograph? You took this? I guess we'll, the second will, is good timing, because we'll be continuing next time on Phoenix Wright, passive-aggressive attorney, with really shitty chief prosecutors as a client. Aw, yeah.